Yo, I'm sure you'll have noticed that it's been quite a while since I posted anything on this channel. My last video was Iceberg 4 demo speedruns about 2 months ago. Pretty spotty in terms of content in general for me, but first I want to touch on the reason content slowed down and eventually stopped to begin with. The main reason first and foremost has been mental health. The past few months have been a really rough time for my mental health in general. I've been struggling hard with depression, anxiety, and trying to find the motivation and drive to constantly do the things that I love, and despite really struggling with it, plus my ADHD making functioning extremely hard sometimes. My home life has never really been the best. It's something I've struggled with at length for the past few years. It's drained me and left me in a very sour spot mentally for the longest time. I only recently started to have really hard conversations with my family, just to make things better for me and much more comfortable at home. Between my extremely draining home life, personal issues cropping up over the past few months, personal issues cropping up over the past few months because of that, and being so drained of energy all the time, it's really caused my depression to flare up a lot, which in turn means I've had little to no motivation to make anything. To be completely real for just a second, I have not had a happy and sustainable environment for the past few years. I've been through a lot and I'm still healing, but things are looking up more now than they ever have. And I'm honestly really happy to be able to say that and to be able to just be open and honest about it. Therapy and support from my friends has helped a lot to get me to the point where I am now. I wouldn't have made it without them. I very recently realized that I'm autistic, and that has really changed a lot of how I think about myself, and finally understanding so many weird little things about myself I couldn't explain has been really liberating and really healing. I'm glad I was able to make that realization with the help of my therapist and the people around me. It's been very nice. With things going far more positively now, and me having some time to reevaluate what I truly want from myself and what it means to be me on a fundamental level, I want to say that I'll be coming back to content and putting a lot more energy into it since I have the time to work with, and I'm finally starting to build back up the energy to want to create my own content again. I truly want to make this my career someday, so I want to start putting in the time now to really just build my channel, skills, and get a feel for the content I want to make. Speaking of, that leads me into the next topic I want to talk about, the content I want to make. I'll still be making content related to and largely about competitive Splatoon. I still love the game, I'm really passionate for it still. I still play for Limeade, so no problems there. And I still have plans to compete, and I really don't want to stop anytime soon. I still want to make guides for weapons, I want to talk about my thoughts on the game, its meta, and where it's currently heading, and add and start some discussions I think need to be had. And I still have a lot I want to say on the game, and I'll be finding ways to do that going forward. A long-time dream of mine with content has been make more videos centered around the analysis of games in general, like specific moments, boss fights, or characters, or whatever I feel like talking about. That's what Design Bites was meant to be when I launched that series, and I also do want to bring it back and make it a centered, quick, easily digestible series of videos where I talk about a variety of things from video games. I do, however, want to make longer analysis content on games, or things found in certain games I'm particularly passionate about, which is something I've already been doing and will continue to do. They'll probably range from anywhere from 10 plus minutes or even close to an hour if it calls for it. Also, speedruns are not dead and will always be part of what I do. They'll definitely get back up when Side Order and a new Monster Hunter game comes out, but alongside them will also be challenge runs, which is something I've been really wanting to do for a long time. I'll be doing challenge runs of a variety of games, and I'm extremely open to taking suggestions as well. Like, I am basically down for anything, so if you have any suggestions for challenge runs, leave them in the comments, please. Love to hear them. The next thing I want to touch on is live streaming. I know a lot of people have been poking me about it privately and publicly to stream a lot more, and those recommendations have not fallen on deaf ears. I am going to be streaming a lot more going forward, but with a slight change of platform. I'm going to be trying streaming on YouTube now for the foreseeable future, see how it feels, and I also want to be able to focus my brain power on one platform instead of having to split my attention to YouTube and Twitch. Twitch also hasn't really been the friendliest platform to stream on as of late, and I am really, I cannot stress enough, not a fan of how they're treating their creators right now, and where Twitch is heading in its future. It looks really bad. Before I close out this video though, I have one last thing I want to mention. I have a lot of VODs. I currently have months worth of VODs of Limeade sitting on my hard drive right now, and over time they'll slowly but surely be uploaded, organized, and put into their own neat little playlist. I want to make it so they're easily accessible, so if people ever want to see how we've played in the past or how we're playing now, they're able to. And if the playlist gets too large, there will inevitably probably be a VODs channel. As soon as I start streaming more, the VODs will go there in the future if the VODs channel ends up happening. I still need to do some planning, get some things moving, and do some reshuffling in my personal life, but I'm aiming to start up content again by the end of the month or the beginning of October at the latest. And I want to fall into a schedule with it, so that I'm able to keep myself to it. Along with still keeping communication open with y'all and doing more of what I love, I just want to thank y'all for the patience and support I've gotten over the past few months. I really can't be thankful enough. Again, I am very sorry for my absence. Lots of going on in my life, but I'm hoping I can make a somewhat of a comeback and start to regularly upload more and make this a bigger part of my life, because I have missed creating content, I've missed reading comments, I've missed doing this. This has been something that I loved doing when I had the passion for, and slowly losing it to depression has not been a good time. But I'm happy to slowly and surely be finding my footing again, and hopefully return to making content soon. Again, thank you all so much, and thank you for watching this video and listening to what I had to say. I'll see y'all soon with whatever I end up cooking in the kitchen. Later.